It's Sunny and Finn's Games and Graps podcast. This week, we take it easy and chat about some of the latest gaming and wrestling news.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 52 of the Games and Graps podcast. I'm Sunny, and with me, as always, is Finn Steele.
Hello.
How you doing, Finn?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty tired today, but I'm good.
Cool.
I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
So?
I was grumpy.
Oh no. You had to face in the day at work.
Yeah, that was the problem, you see. I woke up and I was like, God, I'm so miserable. I'm so grumpy today. Like, for no reason. I'm literally just dragging my ass out of bed.
Oh no.
My first thoughts were, I'm miserable and I've got to get to work.
That's never good. Never a good sign.
And I think I tricked myself into believing I was ill this morning as well. So I was sort of like, oh God, I'm grumpy, I'm tired. Oh God, I'm so ill as well. But, I made it through the day. I finished work early. Watched some sports when I got home. Sports.
Yeah.
Watched Man United win 1-0.
Cool.
And the second leg, which I taught you about today.
Yes.
You learned about football and sports.
I did. Sports have legs.
Yeah. Do you feel educated?
I do.
Yeah. You're going to be going home and playing that FIFA?
Of course.
Yeah.
I love the FIFA Evolution Soccer.
Then you're gonna be into all the sports.
Yes.
And you're gonna play Madden.
Of course.
That's the NFL one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I don't know if you know.
American sport ball.
Yeah. And then you're gonna download the ice hockey and play with Bearded Buffoon on Twitch.
That's the one.
Yep.
I used to like NHL. I used to play NHL Blitz on the GameCube.
NHL Blitz. That's one of the not so serious ones, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you got power ups and you
but they were awesome though. NFL Blitz was good as well.
Yeah.
I think I had NFL Blitz on the Dreamcast.
Nice. Was it Blitz on NHL? I think NHL something hits maybe.
That sounds more like it.
Yeah, I think that's might be.
And then NFL Blitz.
Yeah. That's right. That sounds it.
I like the non-serious sports games.
Me too. They're actually fun.
Yeah, we used to play. I think Steve mentioned it on the podcast last week actually, but it was an NHL 3-on-3 arcade on Xbox One. Yeah. Xbox 360 and PS4, which was really cool.
I think I have that actually on 360. I think I played it, but on got on sale for like super cheap.
Yeah, it was really good. Apparently an easy 1000G as well.
Oh, nice. I'll check that out.
Yeah, a lot of sports games are very good, to be fair.
Cool.
But obviously, I appreciate they're not your thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I love Rocket League though.
Rocket League rules.
So good.
And Disc Jam was also great.
Yeah, Disc Jam was awesome.
Played just the other day.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
Very cool.
So Finn,
hello.
What have you been playing since the last time we did this podcast?
Well, I'm playing some more Resident Evil 7. Playing through it again on easy to get any collectibles I missed. Just so I can work towards the Platinum Trophy. How
you going on with it?
Alright, yeah. Just blasting through it now. I'm pretty much in the game.
Yeah.
Pretty well by now. Unlocked like a super powerful like buzzsaw kind of weapon. Which you unlock by beating the game in 4 hours, I think. Just tears everything, tears bosses and enemies and basically invincible at this point. So that's nice.
So you're going to do one more playthrough on, what's it called? Madhouse?
Madhouse, yeah.
Yeah.
Got the antique coins on that as well.
Will that seal the platinum for you?
It will, yeah.
Okay.
One more playthrough. That's what I'm doing. And yeah.
I'll play through it again at some point, I think.
Yeah, it's totally worth it. Madhouse gives you lots of new stuff as well, because like, you have limited saves. It's like kind of like ink ribbons, except they're cassette tapes.
Okay.
Which is cool. Also, enemies are in different places. You get harder enemies earlier in the game and things like that. That's cool.
Cool.
I like stuff like that. Well played. I'm gonna play the one about DLC as well. I think that's quite fun.
Is that the Redfield one that we don't know what it really is?
I want to play that as well, obviously. But talking about the banned footage ones.
Oh, okay, the one.
Yeah.
So sorry, it's not Chris Redfield. In fact, we don't know
who
this Redfield character is.
It's a mystery.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
Sorry.
And that one's not out yet, is it?
No, it's coming out in spring sometime. And it's gonna be any time between now and like I don't know, May or something.
Yeah. But the banned footage one is out, isn't it?
Yeah, banned footage 1 and 2 are out now.
1 and 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two DLC packs.
Are they paid DLC packs?
They are, yeah, sadly. Okay. But yeah, looks pretty fun. So might try those out. Might stream them.
Cool.
Getting back into Final Fantasy 15. Had a little break from that while I was getting through Resident Evil and Paper Mario and all that stuff. Got back into that. It's always fun.
They've just brought a new update out for it, haven't they?
Yes, actually, yeah.
I think the patch downloaded. Well, I saw it on my PS4 yesterday, maybe.
Yeah, I think they added some new stuff. I can't remember exactly what it was, but more cool stuff. I think they increased the level cap. That's one thing I saw.
Maybe I think they maybe changed up level chapter 13 as well. Perhaps I know there was some complaints about it.
Yeah, maybe that'd be cool. Get some more context for the hell's going on.
Yeah,
because it's easy to get confused. Played more Destiny with you and Lit and Mule, which is a lot of fun.
How do you feel that I dragged you back into Destiny?
At first, I was like, do I really want to get back into Destiny? I don't know. Then I remember hearing all this good stuff about it and how it's improved year after year. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Sure, why not? It was on offer for 25 quid for all the DLC, so I thought, why the hell not? And yeah, we're enjoying it. It's really fun.
Yeah.
A lot better than it was, I think. Less grindy, more stuff to do, and yeah,
I think it's more accessible.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Now, I think it's
I'm just giving nuts in the corner.
as a complete package. I think it's just a really great game.
Yeah,
you know how I feel about it anyway, but I'm glad you're enjoying it, and the streams will be fun. We've done a couple so far.
Yeah, a couple.
We did one Sunday afternoon, then one Sunday evening.
Yeah,
which was a dual stream, one split between you and Lit on YouTube, and me and Gaming Mule on Twitch, which was good. Good fun.
Very cool. Yeah, looking forward to get more into that.
Yes, for sure.
And I played some more Overwatch. I decided to jump back to PS4 because I was getting my ass handed to me on PC.
Okay.
And I was playing competitive, and it got me into like silver. And on PS4, I was like almost diamonds. So I was like, what am I doing? Why am I wasting my time on PC? I'm playing on PS4.
I'm going to re-download it.
You should.
And we're going to play it.
Yeah, stream it for sure.
Yeah, we're going to play it. I'm going to get back into it. I never dedicated enough time to it because I wasn't bad at it. I don't think it's a game that you can necessarily be bad at. I think
it's very accessible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like Destiny now, it's very accessible. So I'll re-download it because I do have it, and we'll play and we'll stream it.
Definitely do that. Actually, a rare encounter on Overwatch. Encounter with a nice guy. I was playing Mercy, playing a healer, and he actually sent me a message saying, "Oh, nice healing, thanks." And he gave a smiley face. I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then we spoke more, and he got into that party, and just there's a random nice guy on the internet. He said,
"How very rare."
I know, right? And we're playing competitive and like on a winning streak, like five games in a row. Like, oh, this is awesome! We're great at this.
I have my own tale about messages.
Oh yeah,
just in a short while.
Cool. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Played until season 3 just ended in competitive. This would play until midnight when it cut off point, which we both didn't expect. So we both forgot it was ending that night. We were like, oh man, it ended. We're finally on the winning streak, and it ended. But that was a lot of fun.
Good.
Finally got my first golden weapon for Mercy, which is nice.
Nice. I'm glad that people are still, including yourself, getting a lot of enjoyment out of it. Because I can just see it growing and being played forever.
Yeah, they're constantly adding stuff to it. It's always just Chinese New Year event just ended.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's always new skins and new maps and new characters.
There's new heroes. There's a new hero coming out soon, I believe.
Yeah. It's rumoured to be Doomfist, which is like a character in the lore somewhere.
Okay.
But they said, no, it's not going to be that. It's going to be someone else. There's like a lot of rumours going about, so it could be anyone at this point,
Okay,
to be
cool.
honest. But it looks really cool. Love me some Overwatch. And yeah, that's about it. How about you? What have you been playing this week?
This month? That's a lot. That's a lot of gaming to reel off.
It was, yeah.
What have I been playing? I'm not too sure really. I've been playing some Rainbow Six.
Cool.
Some Rainbow Six Siege.
Nice.
I've been playing it on Xbox One.
Sweet.
It's an interesting game. It's a hard game to get into at this point.
It looks like it.
Because it's been out for a while, but it is very good.
Awesome.
People who play it don't like pissing around. Okay.
Very serious. Take their sieging seriously.
Yeah, apparently so. Well, me and Denzel were playing just the other day, and we were terrible at it. Like we'd played it before, and we on just a couple of days prior, and we were doing okay. And we were like, right, okay, we'll jump on, we'll stream it on Twitch. I was like, okay,
nice.
So we jumped on, and we were so bad. There was one point where the two of us fell off the roof of a building, literally at the same time, and killed ourselves. And it was like, well.
Nice. It's fun to watch on Twitch.
Yeah, we were laughing, having a good time.
Yeah.
And there was one point. So basically, if you've never played it, there's like a defend the hostage and attack and try and get the hostage.
Oh yeah.
And we were attacking, trying to get the hostage, and it was Denzel left right at the end, and he shot the hostage. Right.
Oh god.
And literally straight after, everybody who was in the team went to vote him out.
Oh, no.
I didn't. And I got a message on Xbox Live saying, look, come on, vote him out. It was in French. I had to Google Translate. I got the gist anyway. Like when I saw the message, it was like, exclude or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay. Then at the start of the next round, like, our team shot me and Denzel. So we were dead before the game even started.
Oh, no. I was playing without him. But it's good. Yeah. Off without him.
And then in the next game, I thought I was being a hero by just firing bullets into this doorway. And I killed one of my own team. And he sent me a message with a question mark on it. I was like, look, I'm sorry.
Oopsies.
I mean, we were having a great time, really laughing. But these people must have been fuming.
Oh, dear.
But other than that, it's good. It's good fun.
It was all fun. What I've seen of it.
You've got it as well now. So
it's on the Xbox. So we'll get that play.
We'll play that. I'm trying to think what else I've been playing. I don't really think I've been playing much of anything again. But I've been streaming bits and bobs, not our game, bits and bobs, of course, soon. Which is coming soon. But just different things. We played Destiny together and
fun times.
Streamed some Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider on PS4.
Cool.
And while I was playing Tomb Raider, it made me realise that Lara Croft, the expert archaeologist and world famous historian, gives no shits whatsoever for historical artifacts.
Yes, it's constantly wrecking stuff.
She's like, how am I going to get in this door? I know what I'll do. I'll rig that massive thing over there and that massive thing over there and we'll blow it up. It's been there. No one's been there for years.
Yeah, you're ruining it.
Lara doesn't care. Lara's seen it.
You're doing the opposite of what you should be doing.
Yeah. Preserve it. Don't blow it up.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, Lara blows it up, and I alluded to it on the stream, and it really made me laugh because now every time I play it, I'm just thinking, what's she going to blow up now?
Yeah,
I played this game before, like all the way through, and it didn't even enter my mind. But this playthrough, I'm like, there's this one bit where there's like a massive door, and you have to like some pulleys, and you let a massive pillar go right through the door, and the whole thing blows up.
Nice.
And I was like, this is madness. Like. There's got to be she's a tiny little person. There has to be another way.
Surely.
And also she's a mass murderer.
It just guns down.
She does not care.
Constantly, yeah.
It's like in the first one, in the reboot, she was an innocent girl.
Oh my god, kill the guy, oh my god.
Shivering by a campfire, hadn't used a gun before.
Yeah. Then by the end of the game, she's just gunning down hundreds of people at once.
She's an expert marksman.
Yeah.
She forgets all them skills going into Rise of the Tomb Raider because you have to build the stats up again.
Really? Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Video games.
Yeah, because video games. So yeah, I played a bit of that. And I played the new WWE 2K17 DLC.
Oh, God, yeah.
The Hall of Fame showcase.
I was there for that stream.
Yeah, and it was a fun stream. But I have some problems.
Just one or two.
Yeah. It's fine enough DLC. It's probably the best DLC they've brought out for it yet because it adds a ton of content, new arenas, new wrestlers, and it also adds a showcase mode. So they've had a showcase mode for the last few years, but 2K17 didn't have one in favour of improved, in quotes, career mode and universe mode. What they consider improved, we consider the same, if not worse.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Just kind of the same.
Yeah. So I play through it. Basically, there's 5 or 6 matches. 2 involving Sting, 2 involving the Fabulous Freebirds, 1 involving Jacqueline and Ivory, and 1 involving Papa Shango and the Godfather.
It's worth it just for Papa Shango by itself, really, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So it's fine. There's video packages before the matches, and there's cool little bits of CGI cutscene during the matches, and that's fine, whatever. And then we get to the final match, which was Papa Shango versus the Godfather.
Yeah.
Somebody out there, that's their dream match. Like, they keep advertising it as a dream match. It's like...
Who? Does anyone care?
Yeah. Surprised they didn't shoehorn Kama Mustafa in there, which is his character in The Nation, which they even mention at the beginning of the video package.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was expecting it.
There's a bit...
Godfather in there as well.
Yeah. And that leads in quite nicely to this.
Oh, yeah.
So... We know the commentary's bad on these games.
So bad.
But they've taken it to another level. Basically, the king is reeling off a line about the good father.
Mm-hmm.
And he does actually say the Godfather. He even says the Godfather. Doesn't say the Goodfather.
Yeah, he's talking about the Goodfather, but accidentally says,
Yeah. He should have said the Goodfather. He said the Godfather. Mistake one.
Mm-hmm.
In the same breath, he says right to censor, but then can't say right to censor properly.
Yeah.
So you think, well, okay, that's weird. But then he says it again and flubs it. And it's like, hang on. They can't have included the whole cock up in this.
Yeah, I even wrote in the comments, it's like, wait, did they just include Zoe Lawler's flub?
And then you hear him have a conversation with the person who is obviously in the recording booth with him, who has sort of shown him what the line is.
Yeah.
And then you hear him say it again.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you mean Goodfather? And then he says it again, how it should have sounded.
And
so, for God's sake.
I heard it. I'd heard rumblings throughout the day that there was a bit of a cock-up in there, but I never anticipated it to be anywhere near as bad as that.
So bad.
I tweeted WWE Games on Twitter, and I was like, do you actually quality test your games and DLC?
Yeah, so how do you miss something like that? It's so obvious.
It's embarrassing.
It's so bad. And hilarious, but...
Oh, it was hilarious. And I wish WWE
God.
hadn't have blocked that stream so that you could see my reaction again.
Yeah.
But that, the DLC is fine. It's by itself. But that cock-up really lets it down.
Seriously.
So, Viz asked me earlier on if it was worth it. I was like, yes, it is. But there is this in there.
Yeah.
And I hope he plays it and tears it a new one himself. But it's bad. And it basically sums up this game's life.
Pretty much. Not a bad game per se, but full of bugs, and despite like several hundred patches by now, it's still full of bugs. And every time we play it on live stream, there's some new bug we find. Yeah, like stuck in the ropes or something, and like that weird animation, or someone just floating along the ground.
Yeah, in the Ric Flair versus Sting part of the showcase, I don't know if you were in the stream at this point, but basically Sting. I was Sting, and I was like in the corner, and the Ric Flair AI just stood in front of me until I got out of the corner.
Oh, great! Love this AI.
I was like, "You going to attack me? Are you going to do anything?" No, you're not. Right, you're going to wait for me to get out of the corner, and then you're going to attack me. Right.
Yeah.
So the WWE 2K17 Hall of Fame showcase, fun, buggy, ridiculous. Yeah. That's basically my review of it.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Great amount of content. Put together in an okay fashion.
Yeah.
But that bug at the end is absolutely unbelievable. I've never come across, in all my years of gaming, something as bad as that, as far as audio is concerned in a game.
Yeah, just...
appalling.
Yeah, terrible. I don't even know how it even happens.
I don't know.
Oh well.
But yeah, I've just been playing various random things.
Cool. And
nothing really. I'm going to get... There's some stuff coming out that I want to get stuck into. I've got Halo Wars 2.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to play that. Horizon comes out next week, and I'm going to play that.
Cool.
And there's still stuff that I want to... Like I said last week, I have chopped my hard drive down, so it's just got stuff on there that I'm playing.
Nice.
Got a couple of indie codes that we've been sent that I want to have a look at.
Awesome.
And the Switch comes out next week as well, so...
Yeah.
A lot of gaming to be done, but it's... I'm trying to stream and do other stuff, so playing something solidly is difficult at the minute.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm trying to get through like Resident Evil 7 and Final Fantasy 15, ready for stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
Like new Nier, Automata's coming out soon. Persona 5 and beginning of April.
Yeah.
It's all this awesome stuff I want to have time for.
Yeah, exactly. We do have some gaming news. Gaming news returns this week.
Hooray!
Hooray! It's been a slow year so far.
Yes, yeah.
We're approaching the end of February, and we finally have some gaming news.
Yay.
Let's start with Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
So,
sweet.
A King's Tale, a Final Fantasy 15 retro-style beat-em-up, launches for free on March the 1st on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Cool.
It looks cool, actually. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's like a 2D side-scroller.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up.
Cool. Works for me.
Yeah, sure. I think it's free as well, so that's good.
Bargain. I think it was like a pre-order thing for like mobile phones or something at one point.
Okay.
But everything for everyone because why not?
Sure. And it'll have trophies, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Happy days.
Works for me. I'll pass to it.
Yeah. Ultra Street Fighter 2, which is the Nintendo Switch version of the game of 1,000 sequels.
Yeah, seriously.
has going to have a first-person mode.
Oh yeah, I saw that actually.
Which is sort of cool.
It's weird.
It's weird. So obviously it's a 2D sprite beat 'em up.
Yeah, of course.
It's Street Fighter 2. If you don't know what Street Fighter 2 is now and you're a gamer,
get out.
Just don't game anymore.
Yeah.
Go and play Candy Crush on your phone. That's the space that you belong in.
Yeah, pretty much.
So basically what they've done is they've taken some of the mechanics and the graphics and sort of stuff from the 3DS version of Street Fighter 4 and that sort of stuff to create this first-person mode. So to make use of the Joy-Cons, basically.
Oh, yeah. Throwing Hadoukens and stuff.
Yeah, basically.
That's
and
cool.
I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, it's going to be a very gimmicky thing that you're not going to use all the time, but I think that is quite a nice little feature.
Yeah, that's fun to me.
And
why not?
To be honest, it probably makes that game worth buying because
probably.
I like Street Fighter 2 as much as the next person.
Oh, sure. But
it's, again,
I
it's
like 5 times now.
Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. It went on Mega Drive, it went on 360.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think so.
We'll be doing some Switch stuff anyway. This doesn't come out until way later on in the year.
Wait, not a launch title?
Well, I don't think so.
No? Oh, okay.
If it is, and I'm wrong, then I'll be happily be corrected.
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I'll not be keeping up on the Swiss, let's be fair. It should be. But looking forward to playing it then when it comes out.
Yeah, be fun.
Yeah.
Be cool to do a Hadouken and some other cool stuff using the Joy-Cons.
Why not?
Yeah, be interesting to see how limited it is.
Yeah.
Or whether you're sort of character limited, whether it's just sort of Ryu and Ken or
interesting.
Some other people like that.
It's definitely an intriguing one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm intrigued. Yes.
Speaking of the Switch.
Yeah.
Everybody's favourite WWE superstar, John Cena, is helping promote the Nintendo Switch in America.
I had the same thing, note went on my thing. Random in news.
So I don't know. So what I gathered from this is I did read it a little bit, but I saw it and I was like, that works for me. I'm fine.
Yeah.
There's like they're going to be having like pop-up sort of stands in America in one place where you're going to be able to try the Switch and whatever. And for some reason, John Cena's going to be there because sure. Because why not?
Yeah. Everyone loves John Cena.
People will already want to play the Switch, but if John Cena's going to be there, people will go ballistic for it.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll go if Cena was there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If John Cena, if they did a Switch pop-up in Hinckley Asda car park and John Cena's going to be there, sure, I'll attend.
Yeah, why not?
I'm with it. That's such a weird piece of news, isn't it?
Yeah. Who's we have to help show off the Switch? John Cena, why not?
Yeah. Kids like wrestling, correct?
Yeah.
What's funny is they probably won't ever have a WWE game on the Switch.
Probably not.
And if they do, it'll be riddled with bugs.
Oh yeah, even more so than you have to like actually punch and stuff with the Joy-Cons. That'd be weird.
Do some grappling with the Joy-Cons. What I want on the Switch as far as wrestling games go is there's a really good one that I had on Wii U.
Oh yeah,
which was a virtual console game, which is really, really good. I can't even remember what it's called. It might even just be called Pro Wrestling or something like that.
Oh, it's like an NES game.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh,
and it was actually very, very good and worked really well. When you got good at it, and it was just like really fun to play. I think I plowed hours into it on the Wii U.
Nice.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Give me that on virtual console.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't need WWE.
Yeah.
Here are the Xbox One games with gold for March.
Nice. Haven't seen these yet.
So we have
Jamal.
From March the 1st to March the 31st on Xbox One, Layers of Fear.
What's that?
I think you have it on PS4.
Oh yeah, that's the painting one, isn't it? Yeah. It's
yes,
pretty good actually, yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Worth free?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Worth playing through. It's fan of horror games and just atmosphere. And yeah, definitely.
What is it? Is it first person like Outlast and?
It's very Amnesia-y and Outlasting kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very walking simulator-ish, and there's no combat, I don't think. But it's cool. It's a cool experience.
Okay, I'll look at that. From March the 1st to March the 15th, which is an Xbox 360 backwards compatible game.
Nice.
Borderlands 2.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
I like Borderlands.
Yeah.
Fun times.
This next one is a smart move, in my opinion, of a way to build a dead community. Okay. From March the 16th to April the 15th on Xbox One is Evolve Ultimate Edition.
Oh, yes, that game died immediately, pretty much.
But I think the fact that it's free and you haven't got to buy any of the extras will make people play it for at least for a short while.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you're right. Actually, it's a good move.
Because it recently went free to play on PC, I believe.
It did, yes.
And this is a good way to get people to play it, because, you know, like we just said, this died a while ago.
Yeah, seriously.
Now, I have played Evolve, and it isn't a bad game.
Yeah.
But being the monster just isn't that much fun.
Yeah.
Chasing the monster and working as a team to bring it down is. But being the monster is not fun.
Yeah, it's a shame. They had a lot of hype built around it. And like the pre-order bonuses were all over the place.
Oh, it was
It's insane.
they just did it in such a poor way that people turned on it instantly.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, it is a real shame.
But yeah, it's one I'll definitely try out since it's free. It's another streamable one for sure.
We'll have a look at it.
Yeah.
But we can stream it.
Yeah.
It's free, so...
Yeah, why the hell not, yeah.
But I think it'll give a little bit of light. I mean, I was looking at the comments on the Xbox Facebook page earlier on.
Oh, yeah.
When they announced this, and they were like, "Oh, I'll play Evolve. I didn't play it because of the DLC model and all this sort of stuff."
Yeah.
So people are interested in playing it. So it'll breathe life into an already dead game.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then from March the 16th through to March 31st, another backwards compatibility title for Xbox 360 and Xbox One. It's a Heavy Weapon.
Oh, which one's that?
I don't know, but there's a guy pointing and shooting out of a tank on the front cover.
Nice. Sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
It does. It looks like one of them games I would have never touched. But there it is if you want to see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't... Off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what it was, but I'm sure if I saw gameplay, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's what it is.
Once again, a nice lineup from Xbox.
Yeah,
we should see what PlayStation Plus comes up with. I'm not holding my breath for a great lineup.
Yeah.
Because I never do anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I downloaded Little Big Planet 3. Haven't played it.
Oh, yeah, that was last month, wasn't it? All this month, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a fine game.
Yeah. Not a Hero looks fun as well.
Actually, to be honest, these are games I already have, so
yeah, I guess fair play.
It just didn't bother me. But Not a Hero is good, actually.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And Little Big Planet is the Little Big Planet. I think I spoke about it when the PlayStation Plus games for Feb were announced.
Yeah, I think so.
It is good, worth looking at for sure,
cool.
especially while it's free. So if you've not downloaded Little Big Planet 3 yet, go and do it before it is no longer free.
Yes. Well, speaking of Not a Hero, I was playing more Ollie Ollie 2 as well this week. So I forgot to mention. Get my way through that. I've 5-starred everything up until like the final chunk of levels, like the final 5 levels. So yeah, I think I can.
How have you not broken controllers yet?
I know, right? I think I can at least 5-star all the amateur levels. I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
That in itself is one incredible achievement because that is not an easy game.
It's not. I think the trophy for that is at 0.1%. So if I can do that, at least I'll be happy. I will try the pro levels, although from the looks of it, it carries on getting harder. It doesn't go down difficulty a little bit.
No.
It carries on getting harder and harder after amateur.
Yeah, so after amateur level, the last one, it still is very difficult.
Yeah.
So even like the first pro levels are very hard.
Yeah, harder than the hardest amateur levels.
Yeah, I've done a few with the pro levels, not 5 stars. I mean, I've got enough stars to get me through.
Yeah.
But the fact that you need to get your stars to even unlock all of the levels.
Yeah.
It's a very harsh game.
Yeah, seriously. But if I can 5-star all the amateur levels at least, I'll be happy.
I'll be happy too. I'll let you have that.
Cheers. It's good enough.
Yeah, it is good enough. It is good enough. Considering that 0.1% of people have that amateur trophy.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough.
Amateur my arse.
Yeah, seriously. One last bit of gaming news.
Okay.
At least that I've got. Crash, the Insane Trilogy, launches on PlayStation 4 June 30th.
Nice.
Another little tidbit.
Okay.
Concerning the same game. I think this is going to be a timed exclusive.
Right. You think so?
Not just a PS4 exclusive.
Oh. Where did you say that?
Well, it's not been said anywhere that this is a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
I think we would just assume it because it's Crash.
But you know that if it was, Sony would be so hot on it.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, it's Activision that are publishing this game.
Yeah, and it's not like Crash hasn't appeared elsewhere before. He's been on PS2 and Xbox before, so...
I think
PS2, obviously.
maybe...
Xbox and GameCube.
Yeah, so I think it'd be a timed exclusive for PS4, and then Xbox One will get it early next year.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. I'm looking forward to playing it though. I loved Crash 1 and 2, 1 to 3 back in the day, So probably some of my favourite PlayStation games.
You're on that hype train?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely going to pick up.
I'm on the fence with it.
Ooh, okay.
But I've never understood the hype with Crash. I think it's I think for a lot of people it's like a nostalgia thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I remember playing Crash back in the day. That's why they put it in Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
It's like a cool little thing for people to do and that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong. I love that. Those 3 games are great.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I have that much interest in playing them again. Honestly, I have more interest in playing Parappa the Rapper.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for that. It'd be nice to get a release date for that. I said ages ago when that demo came out, this can't be far off being done.
Yeah. But it looks awesome. I'm definitely going to get it. I'm the big Crash fan. But yeah.
Okay, that's
cool.
Fun.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Have you got anything you want to throw our way gaming news-wise?
I don't actually. You pretty much covered everything I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
The John Cena Switch thing, which I thought was funny. And Crash Trilogy. And that's about it.
Fair enough.
Cool.
So gaming news, albeit very brief, but gaming news has made a strong return this week.
Yeah. Good times.
Now, as we have to, because we are a gaming and wrestling podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about this week's round of WWE Graps.
Yes, let's. Right. Do you want me to start off with War?
Go nuts.
Cool. I don't have a whole lot of notes because it was kind of garbage and I was kind of
scared. It was bad this week, actually. I fast forwarded a lot of it. I can't believe I'm going to say this again.
Here we go again.
But it just isn't good television.
Yeah.
It's too long.
Yeah. I mean, there were some cool bits in there. It wasn't a complete train wreck like some weeks.
The start was good.
Yeah.
The Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn bit was good.
Yep. Streaming the Red Pixel wasn't that bad.
And that was good as well.
Yeah. I was going to that thinking, oh god, this is going to be slow and boring and stuff. It was actually really enjoyable.
Told a great story. But so talk me through Raw, Finn. We'll
okay. So it started off with Kevin Owens in the ring, the spotlight on him, and Dark Arena, which is cool. Cutting an awesome promo saying he isn't scared of Goldberg. He knows Goldberg's weakness is long matches, which is true.
Yep.
And so that's very cool. He went to talk about Chris Jericho and then just dropped the microphone because he doesn't care about Chris Jericho because he's not his friend. Which was a nice little touch. Owens is great. He's great. Promo is great. Everything.
Agreed. This is the Kevin Owens that I wanted to have the title.
Yes.
And not the Kevin Owens that we've got or had.
Yeah. It's that thing of being the now spotlight's on me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what people have been complaining about. That spotlight's been on Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's been the main star of the show.
Isn't it a shame that they're going to take the belt off him now that he's starting to show... being given the reins to show this side of his character.
The reins? Oh.
No.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Unless they swerve it somehow and have him leaving Fastlane with championship, but it's unlikely, isn't it? Goldberg's probably going
to... it is very unlikely. I mean, it's been heavily rumoured since the Royal Rumble that Goldberg was going to sort of walk out of Fastlane and into WrestleMania as the WWE Universal Champion, and I don't see it changing now, I have to be honest. I think
you're right.
Everything else that they said was going to happen seemingly is going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's, it is what it is, and hopefully Owens will get his run a little bit further down the line.
Hopefully.
I'm just glad that we are getting this Kevin Owens. At least we can enjoy it for a couple more weeks.
Yeah, that's cool at least. So the first match of the night we had was Cesaro and Sheamus versus Enzo and Cass. Every week on, I kind of get more and more bored with Enzo and Cass. It's like, okay, we know you can talk, we know the catchphrases. What else do you do? What else can you do?
Yeah.
And turns out not much. Cesaro and Sheamus had pretty much all the offense in this match, and then Big Cass hit one move and won.
Yeah.
And it's all the number one contendership for the tag team titles as well. So that's going to be a match at Fastlane. The club versus those two. Meh.
I really hope they don't put the belts on Enzo and Cass.
Yeah, same.
Because that wouldn't be a good move.
They wouldn't.
Because I feel like they'd be doing it for the sake of doing it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you've been on Raw for nearly a year and you've not really done much of anything.
Yeah. Talked a lot, but that's about it.
Talked a hell of a lot, but what are you offering as far as wrestling goes? Big Cass has shown promise.
Yeah, he's alright.
But with Enzo, I don't find it believable.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically just a weapon for Big Cass to use to do the match, isn't he? Just split him about a bit. Which is, it's entertaining in its own way, but I don't know.
I mean, the Cesaro and Sheamus thing has worn on me now. I'm done with that.
I know, I quite like him. I quite like, kind of started off like hating each other and then now more of a team and high-fiving the ring and all that. I don't know. I
sort of feel sorry for Cesaro.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for both guys being lumbered in a tag team because both deserve better.
Yeah, I agree.
But Cesaro always seems to get stuck in tag teams. I mean, he had the tag team with Tyson Kidd, and then that was his thing, and then Tyson Kidd got injured, and he came back from injury himself, and now he's in a tag team with Sheamus. Yeah, brief run with the belts.
Yeah, very brief, yeah.
Being the operative word, but I don't know. The Raw tag division has problems, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's not enough big teams there.
No, there's not enough. I mean, SmackDown has a plethora of established tag teams.
Yeah.
Or at least actual tag teams.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas Raw has the New Day.
New Day.
Baby. And then you got Cesaro, Sheamus. It looks like Jinder and Rusev are a thing.
Yeah.
And Enzo and Cass. So...
yeah, it's not the best. But, yeah, shrug. What can you do?
Well, yeah, nothing is the answer to that question.
Yeah. Speaking of the tag team champions, the next match was The Club versus Gallows and Anderson versus Roman Reigns in another 2-on-1 handicap match. And The Club won via DQ, and Roman grabbed the chair and beat the crap out of them.
Hey, what did CM Punk say?
Gotta make him look strong.
That's right.
Gotta make him look strong.
And it would appear that is still the case as well. So, Roman looking strong.
Yeah.
On Raw by demolishing the Raw Tag Team Champions with a chair. Oh,
yeah.
God, okay.
God's sake.
Mm-hmm. Did you notice Gallows and Anderson's new t-shirt is very Bullet Clubby?
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. Cool. I like it. I want one.
I also want one.
Yes.
Maybe we should rip it off and have one that says Sonny and Finn on it.
We should, yeah.
Just completely rip it off.
Yeah. Games and Graps Club.
Yeah.
So then we had, speaking of Handsome Rusev and Mahal, we had Kofi Kingston and Big E versus Handsome Rusev and Hard Body Mahal.
Wait, they didn't call him that, did they?
Yep.
Handsome Rusev and Hard Body Mahal.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure both of those statements are factual.
I mean, yeah.
Because
Mahal's ripped his...
God, he is jacked.
Jesus, huge.
He's shredded.
Yeah, exactly.
And Rusev, he has Lana, so that should tell you everything you need to know about Rusev.
Yeah, clearly doing something right.
Yes, handsome Rusev. This is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah, so Lana hacked New Day's iPad, I guess, and stole their ice cream plans because Russia. Lol. Yeah, so he just got the joke.
Sorry, I know. That is definitely what they're going with, isn't it?
Yep. Big even mentioned it, and yeah.
See, I skipped the whole segment.
Oh, did you? I don't blame you. No one blamed you.
I heard them sort of say something about auditioning to be the hyenas in The Lion King.
Oh, yeah.
And then something about hosting WrestleMania, which just stinks of, we don't know what to do with you.
Yep. We don't know what to do with you. Just, you can host.
WrestleMania doesn't need a host.
It doesn't.
It didn't need one when The Rock was doing it. It doesn't need one. It definitely doesn't need New Day doing it.
No. I feel like New Day pretend to be excited about being a host, but really, that they want to be in a match.
Especially after this year's WrestleMania when they came out of the Butchio's box and they were they were like the big stars. Like,
just the Super Saiyans.
And now it's sort of gotten to a point with New Day now that they've lost the championships and they don't really mean anything. And I don't mean that in a horrible way. I just mean what are you actually off? Like Enzo and Cass, what are you actually offering us apart from catchphrases? Exactly.
It's a shame because they're actually, three talented guys.
Super talented guys.
So talented. So yeah, there's a match that happened. Xavier Woods got the plans back, smashed the perfectly good iPad on the stairs for some reason, and New Day win. Yay.
So then, sorry, Hard Body Mahal.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, by the way, so Big E during this mentioned, obviously the joke, she's Russian, right? And then they get a ring and whatever. That line got edited out of the YouTube footage because, I don't know. I mean, the joke is obvious. It's obviously because Lana's Russian, the whole hacking thing, but they edited out a line just in case. I don't know. It's dumb.
Strange.
Very strange.
WWE have a tendency of doing these things.
Yeah,
seriously. Post Raw, they will just edit out the bits that they don't think should have been in there, basically. Yeah. It's like when they edited the crowd that time to make it look like they were cheering for Reigns, and they definitely
nobody believes that, yeah.
Also, with this Lana thing, it's time to drop it now. We all know that you're not Russian.
Yeah, well, she's Russian, but she doesn't have a Russian accent.
She is sort of Russian.
Yeah, so I think she's born in Russia or lived in Russia for a while.
She has like Slovakian bloodlines or something like that.
Yeah, but she grew up in America. She has an American accent.
Speaks with a very typical blonde American accent.
Like, oh my god, can you believe it? Oh my god.
Literally like that.
Yeah, oh my god.
She's on Total Divas. Like, you can't kayfabe this because...
she's on TV.
It's on TV. She's... Even on her Snapchat and Instagram, she talks with her real voice. Sometimes she'll switch to her Russian voice or whatever, but come on.
It's bad. But yeah, that's that. Then we had Jack Gallagher and Neville have a contract signing for the Cruiserweight title match at Fastlane.
See, naturally I watch this part because the Cruiserweights have my interest and I'm rooting for them every week.
Me too.
And it's great to see two English guys having a great feud that, you know, has come out of nowhere. It's like a very quickly put together feud to, get Jack Gallagher out of the way before the inevitable Austin Aries Neville feud going into WrestleMania.
That's going to be good.
But Jack Gallagher really holds his own, and so does Neville as the heel. Yeah. This was a really good segment, and the crowd seemed to be into it because I think they like Gallagher. So it
like
works really
Neville
well
as a heel, and good stuff.
It works very well.
It does. Looking forward to that match, actually.
That headbutt is brutal, by the way. Jesus.
It does look pretty brutal, yeah. I love it. So we had Nia Jax versus some random jobber. Can you guess who won?
I'm not sure. Will you tell me?
It was the jobber, just kidding. It was Nia. And then afterwards she cut a promo saying she wanted a title shot. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the biggest and toughest woman here. No one can beat me. Where's my title shot?
Well, she's not like most girls, Finn.
She's not. You're right. You would never know that. Listen to
her. She'll get her title shot.
Oh, sure.
I'm still sticking with although I did have second thoughts during the promo on Raw for the women's division.
Oh, yeah.
But I still think Nia Jax is in the title hunt at WrestleMania.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely right. So that was that. And then there's a segment with Bayley. Would she give up her title or not because of shenanigans that happened last week?
Yeah.
Of course you wouldn't.
No, of course not.
Why would you?
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, dumb. It was led into another match with Charlotte versus Sasha Banks for the 207th time. It's a renewal of a classic rivalry. It was a classic. It was happening like a month ago.
Yeah, yeah. It's happened nearly all of last year.
Yeah, exactly. It was another fine match. Dana Brooke tried to interfere again for some reason.
Wait, let me stop you there.
Okay.
Did you see the way that Dana Brooke was jogging down to the ring?
Jogging like a typical jobber, yeah.
It was so bad. It's like, I'm going to jog like a cartoon character in slow motion just so Bayley can come behind and attack me.
Yeah.
What stupidity.
I'm sure I hope nobody attacks me from behind.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Bayley.
I'm running like this. I'm running so slowly with my hands and legs in pumping movements. Stupid. Rubbish.
Yes. Yeah, poor Dana. She tries, but yeah, need to try harder.
Must try harder.
Yeah, seriously. So Sasha Banks ended up winning with the bank statement, which further leads me to believe that it's going to be a fatal 4-way at Mania because Sasha's beaten Charlotte. Charlotte still owed a rematch. Nia Jax wants a title match, so it's like 4 people there.
I wanted to ask you about Stephanie McMahon's involvement.
Okay.
Now, I was thinking part of the way through that segment that we were actually going to see a tag team match. Stephanie McMahon and Charlotte against Bayley and Sasha like at WrestleMania.
Oh, God.
Because the McMahons, they love their matches. They love their WrestleMania matches.
They sure do.
Now, I don't think that's going to happen, but it really entered my mind for a hot minute.
Yeah. I hope not. She had that one match last year against Nikki Bella?
Brie Bella.
Brie Bella, yeah.
That wasn't last year. That was a couple of years
2 years
ago.
Yeah.
There was when they started that really garbage Bella versus Bella feud.
Oh, yeah.
faded out.
I wish you died in the room. Slap. Terrible acting.
Yeah, and then
they're
a
best
few weeks
friends
later,
again.
they were just best friends, and it was like, well, this is so weird.
So dumb.
They realised they couldn't run with that feud because Total Divas.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Total Divas.
Divas. But yeah, that was the whole thing.
I think you're right, though. I think it's going to be the Fatal 4-Way. I mean, we've sort of called it a while ago, didn't we?
Yeah, for sure.
But if you're not going to have Nia Jax in and around the title, what are you even going to do with her? Because you can't just squash jobbers every week.
Exactly, yeah.
Stupid.
And then they announced that DDP is going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Very well deserved.
Yes, absolutely. I'd say the same thing. Long time coming. Should have been in the while ago, I think. But yeah, absolutely deserves it.
Yeah, he started his career late.
Yeah, that's true.
And just made the most of it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was awesome. Martin Dixon, who was in the comments last night during my WWE stream, he was like, I was a fan of DDP before I even watched WCW because of playing WCW Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was the same because I didn't watch WCW before I played WCW Revenge.
Nice.
On N64.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just the Diamond Cutter and, the Self High Five taunt was just cool. And yeah, I'm a big fan of DDP and I'm happy to see him going, not only for his wrestling, but for his contributions, helping other wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
With his DDP yoga and stuff like that. And that's very, very cool and very well deserved.
Yes.
Great class this year, by the way.
Yeah, it's very awesome. And super nice guy we hear.
Yes.
DDP. Nice guy all around. Good stuff. So then we had Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
A renewal of a classic feud.
A classic rivalry, yes. But before Sami gets to the ring, he got attacked from behind by Samoa Joe.
Yes.
He was cussing. He was dissing in a promo beforehand. Sort of dissing, I don't know. Talking about that match at Fastlane.
Yeah. So that is a real thing?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Probably. It's got to be. Surely.
Sure. It has to be now. It
yes.
has to be, yeah.
It has to be. Which I'm looking forward to, by the way. It's going to be...
Oh, man, it'd be so good.
So good.
I mean...
Probably match tonight.
Joey's my favourite thing on WWE TV at the minute.
Yeah.
Without question. He's so good.
He is.
Like, he was my favourite thing on WWE TV before he came to big TV.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, while he was just at NXT, he was awesome there. And that feud with Nakamura where he was like, signed the contract at the top of the ramp and all that sort of stuff. It's just
so good.
Just these things and the way that he pushes them and the way he like portrays himself. It's just such a good heel, and he's an absolute monster, and it just looks so believable.
Yeah, seriously.
And I think Samoa Joe is probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Probably.
But he plays a one mean heel.
Yeah, it's like Kevin Owens as well. Kevin Owens is like super nice guy in real life, but arsehole in wrestling.
Yeah.
Which is great, I love it.
But I can't wait for this. It's going to be awesome. I hope Sammy doesn't win.
No, he won't. I think this is going to, it exists to make Joe look super tough and strong and
it has
badass.
to be, doesn't it?
Yeah. I feel bad for Sammy because it's going to be another feud he's going to lose, but I think he'll get...
He's the new Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Poor Sammy. But I think he'll get his championship run at some point.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
I do as well.
But yeah, so basically Samoa Joe beat him up before the match, threw him in the ring, and then Sammy was like, no, I'm still going to fight, And then obviously Kevin Owens beat him quickly with a pop-up powerbomb, and Owens won.
What do you think to this talk of the NXT faction?
I hadn't heard it before.
You've not heard it?
It's new to me.
Well, you noticed, obviously, Triple H took Owens to one side on Raw last week before he beat down Jericho.
Oh, I forgot about that, actually, yeah.
And obviously, he's brought Samoa Joe up. They're both walking around in suits.
True.
Now, what the rumour is they're going to sort of have some sort of NXT faction with those two and others.
Ooh, I like it. Imagine if Finn Balor comes back as a heel with Triple H.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Now,
That'd be awesome.
he's due back before WrestleMania, apparently, Finn Balor.
Awesome.
This is what Meltzer put on Twitter in response to somebody's question.
Ooh, good.
I hope that's true.
Yeah.
And what I would like to see, if we can't have Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's a shame. Poor Seth.
If we can't have Triple H versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
How cool would it be to have like maybe a 6-man tag? So we have Triple H, Kevin Owens, and Samoa Joe against Jericho, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor.
That'd be very cool, yeah.
Just something like that. Unless there's, I'm sure there's other people in NXT that I'm not even thinking of at the minute, but they're the main two. I think the faction will be sort of revolve around them.
Yeah.
Triple H is the suit-wearing, never-wrestling heel. Those two is like just absolute machines that could completely dominate.
That'd be awesome, actually, yeah. I'll be down for that.
So there is rumours of a faction, and you can sort of see the pieces coming together.
Yeah.
And it could be very interesting. And, factions are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
There isn't enough good factions. I mean, the League of Nations was the last one that I can really think of, and Jesus Christ, that was garbage. Terrible music.
Yeah,
terrible waste of 4 talented individuals.
Yeah, seriously.
But this could be promising. But Joe's
awesome.
wearing a suit, Owens is wearing a suit, Triple H wears a suit. They could be called the Suits.
The Suits, yeah. Cool, awesome. That'd be so down for that. Yeah, awesome. So, main events was Strowman versus Big Show. They had to reinforce the ring for this one. Bollocks today.
And I saw that before. And I was like, why do they do this?
Yeah.
Why do they think that we're stupid enough to believe that this ring can't hold these two big guys?
Yeah, seriously. There's a bunch of guys like touching the ring before the match started. Like, I'm gonna make sure it's reinforced.
Gotta pull these ropes that's not really doing anything. There was more people around that ring than it takes to actually put the ring up.
Yeah, seriously.
Tugging at ropes, lifting the apron up, and not doing anything. It's like, why?
So dumb, yeah.
This match, before going into it, I sent you a picture on WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
Of the tail of the tape thing, which I hate when they do that.
Oh, God, so dumb.
Like, especially when they put their finishing move on there as well. It's like, no, don't do that. It's stupid.
This guy's bicep is slightly bigger than this guy's bicep. Oh, my God, what does it mean? Nothing.
His finishing move is a punch.
God, yeah. KO punch.
Oh, God. I sent you a picture. Like, why do they do this shit like this?
Yes. Yeah, dumb. I hate that stuff as well. But it's, as we said earlier, it's a surprisingly decent match.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's kept up by Strowman, which is crazy, considering his size.
Dude's huge.
Yeah. Also back and forth. Strowman ended up winning with not one, but 2 power slams. Looks like he struggled a bit to get him on the shoulder.
Yeah, I think the first one they messed up a little bit, but come on.
Yeah.
It's got to be tough to get a guy the size of the Big Show up like that.
Yeah, seriously. No, not everyone can be Cena and just do it effortlessly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was alright. And Strowman kicked out of a choke slam and a KO punch, which got to make it look strong.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Good stuff. Big Show still got some life left in him.
Yeah, I think so. This match had no right to be as good as it was.
Yes,
and I think it shows that there's still room for the big men in WWE.
Yeah.
Because, on the indies, you don't really get it.
Yeah.
I guess you do, but not as
much
forced as it used to be in WWE.
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Strowman. And yeah, this showed, again, as you said, Big Show's still got life in him. And even got some This Is Awesome chance out of it. So
yeah, and I think it was good that it was the main event, and I think it was good that they were given time to put on a match of a decent quality.
Yeah.
To show what 2 big men can actually do. It doesn't have to be boring. I mean, the match started great. I mean, they were doing like they were doing headlock takedowns and technical stuff, and it was good. I mean,
it was.
It just shows that big men things don't always have to start with a test of strength.
Oh God, yeah.
Put one arm up. And then test it. Got to test that strength. Who's the strongest big man, me or you?
Test your might.
Yeah. But it was good, and I enjoyed it. And I'll be happy to see it again, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Surprisingly good. Yeah, after the match, Roman Reigns' music hit.
Literally straight away. 1, 2, 3. Durner.
Ooh.
Literally booed out the building as well.
Yeah. Came down, tried to attack Strowman, but I got a power slam for his trouble. So good. Serves you right, you wear-haired bastard.
Yeah, jackass.
You jackass. So yeah, it's not a complete terrible show episode of Raw, but not the best.
Again, this is a show that could have been easily condensed into 2 hours, and it would have made for a much, much better wrestling show.
Agreed.
But
I'd give it 2.5 stars at Raw. I will.
What, out of 10?
Out of 5. Yeah, out of 10, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Are we doing this now? Is this a new thing? Star ratings after Raw?
Sure. We started it a little while ago, but then kind of forgot.
I know we started doing pay-per-views, but then we forgot to do Elimination Chamber.
Oh, yeah.
We're so inconsistent with things that, with good ideas that we think of. We're like, yeah, this is good, then just forget.
Yeah, so we'll try and make this a weekly thing.
Okay, so I give Raw 2 stars just because of how much crap filler there is in it.
Yeah, you're right. I give it 2.5 because the main event was surprisingly good.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's it for Raw. We just do SmackDown. SmackDown, much better, in my opinion, this week.
SmackDown's much better than most weeks.
Yeah, you're right. So it started off with Naomi having to give up the women's title because she is injured and won't be able to defend it within the required 30 days. Brock Lesnar. And then, Standard White had to come down and just like apologise because he's obviously been doing the same thing. And yeah, she'll be back for WrestleMania, I'd imagine.
This is a sad thing. It's becoming all too frequent as well. So Daniel Bryan had to do it, Finn Balor had to do it now, where Naomi's had to do it. It's not fair. I mean, Naomi's just sort of got her moment, and now she's having to give the belt up. So
yeah,
I'm upset for her, but I'm happy because because of what happened.
Yes, let's came down. Said, well, I was the last champion. I was the one who injured her, so maybe I should be the champion, right? Said, and Daniel was like, yeah, big going to fight for it. Had a match with Becky Lynch, which was actually a really good match. Probably the two best women's wrestlers on SmackDown right now.
For sure, yeah.
Really good match. Alexa Bliss ended up winning via shenanigans. They like jabbed her in the throat when the referee wasn't looking, and then like a cheeky roll up with the tights.
Good.
Yes,
Alexa Bliss is a superb heel. Shouldn't have lost the belt anyway. I know I said this last week, but I'm absolutely delighted that she's got it back.
Yes, very cool.
You know, through crappy circumstances, of course, but she still has it back, and that makes me very happy.
Me too. I think Naomi win it back at WrestleMania because it's her hometown, and she'll have that moment. That'll be nice.
She'll have an incredible entrance.
Yeah, crazy.
Lights flashing everywhere. They've got to wait until is it indoors this year? It is, isn't it?
No idea. I don't think so.
I've no idea either.
Yeah.
Let's just say yes.
Yeah, sure. It'll be a good entrance anyway.
Yeah, it will be.
So yeah, that was a cool little moment. So then we had the Breezango versus the American Alpha. Because why not? Breezango attack before the match starts, but then American Alpha still win because they're the tag team champions.
And they're invincible.
Yeah.
Remember last week when they were down and out?
Oh yeah, the down and out. Intention, all they had to do was pin them, and then they still ended up losing somehow.
Yeah. But I don't want us to turn on American Alpha here because it's not their fault. But
no, it's booking, bad booking. But yeah, so they showed off the new finisher. It's like a electric chair into a bulldog thing off the top rope, which is what the Steiners used to do, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So that's nice. And the Usos were in the crowd with the microphone saying, "Yo, Oos, yeah, Oos, we're gonna beat you up, Oos.
Yo, we're gangsters
now." Yeah, exactly. So yeah, cool. I thought it was a pretty decent promo for the Usos actually. Considering what they had before, with just like saying "Oos family, Oos."
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty good, very intense, and I like it. Hamster's going nuts in a cage.
He doesn't want to live here. He wants to escape the cage.
He does,
and he just can't.
Oh, poor thing.
Oh, wait, he's back.
It's Dolph Cena the hamster.
Yeah, Dolph Cena the hamster. That's it.
So then we had Nikki Bella versus Natalya for the 27th time. This time a full count anywhere match.
Sure. Who cares?
Yeah, I was struggling to care about this rivalry.
To be honest, I was struggling to care of it upon its inception, but they've dragged it out so much. I can't believe they've got this much life out of it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Hey, you guys.
So bad. We still don't know if she's wearing underwear under there.
Still don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery.
It's forever a mystery. One day we just have to tweet her and ask her.
Yeah.
Look, just go, look, Nat, I'm sorry, but we need to know if you wear underwear under that ring attire.
So laughing at your hamster, sorry.
Yeah.
Typical Dolph Ziggler things, hanging on the cage and just let go and land on his face.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Perfectly fine though, perfectly healthy. Yeah, I'll just help back up, it's fine. Still in the show, that hamster.
Good old animals.
So yeah, it was an okay match. Lots of weapons, lots of jumping around off things. Nikki Bella did like a back jump kick off the barricade. Natalya then said very loudly into the camera, "Good job." It's well done. You're the bad guy, I'm not supposed to say that. Then there's like an Alabama slam on the announce table, which didn't break the table.
I hate that.
Me too.
If you know that someone's going to go through the table that night, then just don't reinforce it.
Yeah, seriously, just like Alabama slam isn't going to do it anyway because it's like just awkward move to get on the table. There. Then there's a drop suit in the ring, which she got to the ropes, which shouldn't matter because it's a fourth anyway match. It was even 7 commentary, but then she let go anyway. For God's sake. How long have we been doing this, Natalya? Ugh. Then Nikki Bella got thrown into Maurice backstage, so that's definitely going to be a thing at WrestleMania, for God's sake.
Something else happened later on in the night, which is definitely going to make this match happen.
No one wants it.
Look, like I said last week, if it has to happen, it has to happen.
Yeah, I guess.
And if it gives them something to do at WrestleMania and keeps them away, keeps Big Match John away from that big belt,
I guess so, yeah.
Then fine.
When Natalia got thrown into a mirror, which looks bloody awful. Luckily, it was like a stunt mirror, I guess. Otherwise, she would have had like stars of the last taken out of her face. It ended up Nikki had Natalia in the STF, which I will not ever call a fearless lock because that's stupid.
Definitely never call it that. Ever.
It's a dumb, stupid name. And then Maurice out of nowhere beat Nikki to death with a steel pole or something. And then Natalia won. Great. Great.
All of this just to set up a WrestleMania match between Nikki Bella, John Cena, and The Miz and Maurice.
Yeah, well, at least this ends a feud with Nikki and Natalia.
This is true.
At least that's over with now. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
So
we spent far too much time talking about that.
Yeah, seriously. So the main event was a 10-man battle royal to determine it into the main event of WrestleMania. Very wide opponent. We had Dolph Ziggler, John Cena, Kalisto, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, The Miz, Luke Harper, and of all people, Mojo Bloody Rawley.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he'd be thoroughly deserving of a spot in the WrestleMania main event should he get it.
Oh yeah, seriously. I was also AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose as well.
Sure.
And it was a really good match.
Yes.
When I first saw the 10-man battle royal, I was like, oh, really? 10 men at once? It's going to be weird.
Yeah, sometimes they can be really sort of messy, but if done right and the spots are done right, it can actually work out pretty well. I mean, I hate the bloody 30-man battle royals that they have. It's just ridiculously
crazy,
crap.
Yeah.
Like, they all go brawling at the beginning of the match, and then no one knows what to do but punch and kicks, because there's no room for moves.
Exactly. It's dumb. But it's actually alright. Corbin got eliminated. Major Rawley got eliminated first, eliminated by Baron Corbin. Good. Thank Christ, yep. At one point, Ambrose tried to catch Kalisto doing the flippy thing, but then just kind of fell down.
Good.
Yeah. Poor Kalisto. Kalisto's like the unluckiest luchador.
Yeah, he's so bad.
Like, all the botches are on his fault. We just can't. I don't know.
The guy can't catch a break.
He can't.
He's never recovered from the interview.
Oh yeah, doing this lucha thing. Yeah, woo. Poor Kalisto. Then
poor guy.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler ended up eliminating Kalisto. Then Apollo Crews eliminated Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler grabbed the chair outside and smacked Kalisto with it. And then Apollo Crews was like on the rope saying, "Hey man, what you doing?" And then Baron Corbin threw him out while he was on the ropes.
Hey man, what you doing?
Hey man, what you doing? Well, oh my God, we got eliminated while I was leaning over the ropes like an idiot.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. Oh my God.
Yeah, who did know?
So that rivalry's not over.
Yeah, that's still a thing. Yeah, that's fine.
Do we see Apollo turn heel eventually? Do we reckon? Should we just keep wishing for it until it happens?
Hopefully.
Okay.
We can wish. There's some cool signatures with AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, and The Miz in the ring, which is cool.
The Miz.
Cena eliminates The Miz. Again, it's definitely going to be a thing.
Yep, definitely. Got to enhance that rivalry.
Yep, absolutely. And then Dean Ambrose eliminated Baron Corbin, which is another feud. And then Baron Corbin pulled him underneath the rope and hit him at the end of the days on the outside. Ouch. And then out of nowhere, The Miz comes back and eliminates John Cena.
Sure, because
snaps and leggings.
Because of rivalry.
Yep, more rivalry stuff.
Yep, that rivalry. Got to promote it.
Yep.
Got to push that rivalry.
And The Miz ran into the crowd and like mocked Cena and did like, "You can't see me."
Good. Because of rivalry.
Of course, yeah. Rivalry. So it's down to AJ Styles and Luke Harper. But then, nope. Ambrose still in the match because he only got pulled under the rope.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Trying to eliminate both at once. But was unsuccessful. Luke Harper eliminated Dean Ambrose. Then during the supporter thing, wrote down, side note, AJ Styles versus Luke Harper to be a match I'd totally like to see because Luke Harper is super underrated and AJ Styles can bring out the best out of anyone.
Yep.
And then, looks like my wish might come true because they both got eliminated at the same time. So, next week it's going to be a match between those two, I can imagine.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, which is going to be awesome.
And you imagine Luke Harper's going to win, right?
You think so, because Bray Wyatt versus Luke Harper and probably Randy Orton as well. Triple threat.
There's no way Randy Orton isn't involved in the main event of WrestleMania. At least that match for the title.
Yeah, for sure. It's because What otherwise, what's the point of the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
So that's definitely going to happen, which is cool. I look forward to that match. And yeah, notice they didn't show a replay of it because if you watch it back, AJ clearly landed first. Like, it's not even close. He hit the floor first, and then Luke Harper kind of rolled out. I was like, oh.
Ah, okay, good.
And if you watch the replay on YouTube, they conveniently cut the camera away right as they land.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That old classic.
Yeah. So, oh man, who hit first? Oh, we'll never know. Maybe we should show a replay. Nah, that's not.
no,
we shouldn't.
No. But we saw. No, you didn't.
No one saw it.
No, I did it. AJ, no.
Nope.
No, he did not.
Nope. It'll remain a misery forever.
But I was in the front row. No.
Nope.
No, you weren't. No, we've edited you out as well.
Yeah.
No one saw it.
You can even hear the crowd afterwards sound, Luke. It's clearly Luke Harper, but nope.
No. That's because it didn't happen.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, Dan and Bryan came down. It's like, this will be decided next week. So yeah, cool. That'll be a good match I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
So yeah, what would you rate SmackDown this week?
3.5.
Cool. I give it the same thing, 3.5.
Because SmackDown is good.
It is good.
But SmackDown's shorter. If SmackDown was 3 hours, I'm sure it'd be filled with garbage as well.
Yeah, probably.
But the fact is, it's not, and it's a better show.
It is.
For it.
Yeah.
I just don't ever see Raw being 2 hours again.
No, it's a shame.
Just because of money.
Yeah, they make too much money on like ads and stuff, so.
Yeah. It's a shame, but it is what it is. We'll just watch SmackDown instead and moan about Raw.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a cool episode of SmackDown. I liked it.
WWE is starting to do this cool thing every week. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah.
Like where they do slow motion video packages of like their main events.
Oh yeah.
Like so for the Battle Royal this week, they've done like a slow motion highlights package of it. And it's actually very, very cool.
Cool.
Just check it out on Facebook.
I will.
It's about the one good thing that Facebook is good for.
Yeah, seriously. I think that's on YouTube as well.
Yeah, it probably will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their garbage YouTube channel.
Yeah. We sort of show spoilers like directly after the thing. If you accidentally happen to go onto YouTube before watching Raw that night or that morning when you watch it, then here's John Cena on the championship. Yeah. Oh well, there you go.
Yeah, you go onto YouTube to see how your own channel's done overnight.
Yeah.
And then because you like WWE, a WWE video once upon a time, their YouTube channel will just flash up all of the spoilers.
Yep. Here's Alexa Bliss on the championship. Oh well, guess she won it back. Good. Great. Thanks for that.
They just can't help themselves.
Yeah.
WWE is so bad for it.
So bad. For the worst.
Finn.
Hello.
This week's episode of the Games and Graps podcast was brought to you by the letter
P for Papa Tango.
Thought I was going somewhere else.
For penis.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was a wrestler once called Penis.
Penis, yeah.
It was like just because Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Man, I'll be a fan of penis. What?
What an interesting thing to say.
Oh, your laptop is locked. Beta dubs.
Sorry?
Your laptop is locked, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah. It's fine, it's still recording, it's just we can't see it.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
Just having a look. So
Cool.
that's the silence.
Oh, in hearts, that's never going to be. You've gone too far.
No. He's on O, which is on the same page as where the P start.
I see. Paul Orndorff?
Go on, man. Look how young Brian Kendrick is on that Paul London and Brian Kendrick.
Oh, Jesus.
Picture there.
Very young. Wow. Perry Saturn? Remember Moppy?
Showtime Percy Watson.
Oh, yeah. Now commentary on NXT for some reason. sounds like you're trying to do one.
Fantasio.
Fantasia. Have we done Fantasia?
I don't know. I think we might have.
Yeah. Have we done P? God, I keep picking theirs. What have you done?
We did P because we did PG-13.
Oh, yeah. Of course
because Viz called us out for not knowing the Nation of Domination song with them in it.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, is terrible. Sorry, Viz.
Sure, I done Fantasia. Because I remember thinking, I've heard of him. I saw him in some random YouTube video.
No, I don't think we've read this.
Have we not? Oh, okay.
Okay. Fantasio. Height. 6'3".
Cool.
Weight. 235 pounds. He's not from anywhere, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Mystery. From parts unknown.
A master illusionist, Fantasio made his WWE debut on Wrestling Challenge in July 1995.
Okay.
Following a few awe-inspiring magic tricks, the WWE newcomer made short work of his opposition, Tony DeVito.
You know one.
Sure. After the match, the magic continued when Fantasio mysteriously removed the referee's striped underwear.
Oh.
Despite the fact that the official was still wearing his pants.
Yes. Interesting.
Sure. With a 1-0 professional record to his credit, Fantasio strangely disappeared from WWE, never to be seen again. Legend claims he was the victim of a magic trick gone bad.
Nice.
Fantasio. This week's episode of the Games and Graps podcast was brought to you by the letter P.
Yeah.
P. This has been the Games and Graps podcast. We are a weekly video game and wrestling podcast that posts every single Friday across podcast services everywhere. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud and youtube.com/SunnyFinnPlay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for listening. This has been episode 52. We will see you next week.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, Finn.
Thanks so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Divas.